Let's talk about something I wish people told me when I was younger. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianda. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Today I'm going to talk about how quiet and observant people like myself are very confident, and I'm going to add some personal testimonials while also just conveying the whole message of this video, which is about confidence not being associated to loudness. And there are many ways to express confidence in ways that aren't just always in your face, loud, and extroverted. If you want to find other ways of tapping into your confidence without having to be a sociable person, then keep watching this video. The first way that quiet and observant people can show their confidence is through being vulnerable in public discussions. In a classroom setting, if you are chatting about a topic, do not be afraid to raise your hand and speak your opinion. First, it shows that you are not caring about what anyone around you would think about your opinion. So raise your hand if you feel very passionate and strong about a topic that you are educated in. This will also show people that you have something to offer to the space and you're not just a person that is there to listen, criticize, and judge. Put yourself in the crossfire if that means that people get to learn more about you and your values. Don't get vulnerability and dumping confused. When I say be vulnerable, be willing to express how you feel at a given time, especially if this can make an impact to a larger group of people by hearing what you have to say. A prime example I have of this is there was a classmate that was expressing her difficulties with receiving opportunities at her homeland. And for me, it connected to how a lot of people feel like they are not deserving of being in spaces because of where they're from. But it's because of the stereotypes and the persistent behaviors that continue throughout history of calling people illegal or calling people a waste of space because they are not from a particular location. Honestly, there is no such thing as illegal people, okay? We are all human beings that have just been born at a particular place at a particular time, okay? There is no particular rule that has actually been set on this earth that has made people unable to travel different places. It is man-made rules that have done so. I hope people are very aware of that. Vulnerability is really about understanding other people's experiences and being able to connect it to your own. Unpopular opinion, but as a quiet and observant individual, I love public speaking. Not only has it helped me develop my communication, but I feel like it is the perfect way to get everybody to know you without having to speak to each and every single person. Envision this: the first day of class, the teacher asks the first question and no one raises their hand. You can save everybody by being the first person to answer the question and save everyone from the awkward silence. Not only does everybody know that you're intelligent because you got the question right or you were able to speak eloquently, but also people are going to see you as a reliable person because you're not waiting on anybody else to make the move. You're taking the initiative and you're fine with standing alone, which is why I love quiet and observant people, because they are typically the people that stand alone and are able to look at everybody. I feel people that are easily able to see everything are more leaders rather than being followers or people that are already in a crowd that they follow. Next, be a reliable person and always work towards being your best self. Being in spaces where you are not the popular person, it is best to be intelligent and know what's going on at all times. Because if you're not talking to anyone, but people are talking to everyone else, who are you going to count on to be able to relay information if everyone else is distracted? That would be you. So always pay attention, be a person that's reliable, because that has also been a way that I've been able to make connections without being a person that's at every single party, every single function. So for me, what I love to do is just be the reliable person where if someone has a question, at least I can help people and guide people in the right direction. And hey, I'm your guardian angel, okay? Anytime you come to me, you will feel lifted. And that's also how I gain confidence within myself. If I know I'm not a party person, if I know I'm not the person that likes to steal all of the attention, let me be the person that is the good angel. Let me be the person that someone always looks to and looks up to, right? Let's create a great image of ourselves and let's shift the perspective that we have about ourselves. Being quiet and observant, you don't have to be a nerd. You can be a hot and quiet, observative girl. And that just to me is giving it girl, okay? I'd rather be that than be the girl that's everywhere, okay? Ping, 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 can't find your location. No, we don't want that. You are building the powerful mind and mindset that you need to flourish and be able to depend only on yourself and not on others to motivate you, encourage you, or give you the discipline. People are going to see that and will want to be friends with you because you're inspiring, you're inspirational. You're able to tap in, lock in, get stuff done, and not have to run around and be friends with every single person because you don't know what's going on. Does that make sense? You're not forced to meet friends. If you want to meet friends, they come to you. That's the vibe that we're going for 2025. And I'm telling you, it's only up from here. Now, I am honest and truthful, so I'm going to add this part into the video. Just because you are a reliable person does not mean other people are going to also have that same reliable character towards you. This is the con of being the person that stands alone, because a lot of people at times will always come to you, but you're not able to come to them for anything, okay? There's been a lot of examples this year that I could roster. But I love everybody, so I'm not going to air out the dirty laundry, but I will make one prime example because I feel like this one is very just like petty, okay? We're gonna name this person Taco. And tell me why at the last week before we're switching groups, I find out that there's a group chat and I was never put in it, but Taco, who I met one of the first days being here, was one of the first girlies in the group chat and didn't add me. To me, actions speak louder than words, baby. You can call me your friend, you can say you want to be friends with me, but if you're not acting that way, we can't proceed further because, baby, there's an inconsistency, and what you're doing is telling me more of what you want to do rather than what's going on in here, okay? And yeah, she screwed that up. But when you are a reliable person, you are going to feel let down a lot of times because people are not going to have that same level of expectations for themselves to be reliable because they're looking up to you. They're looking up to other people to give them information because they don't want to be the person that is the reliable one. I'm letting y'all know now because it's going to be disappointing when, you know, you're creating friendships and some of these friendships are going to feel transactional. Sometimes that could be the case, but you have to eliminate any type of friendship that feels like you are being taken advantage of. And being a reliable person, unfortunately, that can be a common experience when not everybody is genuinely wanting to get to know you because you're sweet, you're reliable, you're amazing. You have all these great qualities. Don't give everything just to find friends, okay? You give who you are as a person and people will gravitate to you. Don't be throwing the stones, okay? The stones are not going to make them come to you. Just be a flower and blossom. And you'll see how many people will want to come and hang out and talk to you because they see that you are in alignment with who you are and everything around you just gets better and better. Standing alone is a blessing in disguise. I can't tell you how much I've learned so much about myself throughout the past 3 years of leaving high school, being in a dorm, living on my own, and I've learned so much more about my talents, my capabilities, my strength, okay? Find my own path. I'm not following what anybody else is doing. I'm creating my own story. So live in that. Live in that truth of knowing that, hey, whatever I'm passionate about, whatever I'm good at, let me learn more about it so I can master it and make it into a career path. Make this into something that I can do for the rest of my life. But it's not something I'm struggling through. It's not something I'm forcing myself out of bed to do. I'm excited to do my job. I'm excited to do a service for people. Change your mindset. Change your perspective. Don't make work into slavery. Make work into millions. Make it into a product. Make it into something that we can use, okay? It's all about your mindset, shifting it, and really allowing more possibilities to infiltrate your mind and to encourage you to take risk, explore, tap into who you are as a person. To conclude this video, confidence is not about being loud, outgoing, and extroverted. It's about how much you know yourself and how much you truly embrace who you are authentically as a person. I'm not the most outgoing person, but that doesn't make me not confident. It just makes me intelligent in knowing how I like to communicate to people and build my relationships. And I am just as capable to be a social butterfly, but in my own special way that will make me more rare and a diamond in the rough. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on ways that quiet and observant individuals still maintain confidence. I hope that these are some tips that you can incorporate into your routine if you feel like your confidence is not up there. Look, the summer is coming. We need to be working on harvesting our energy so we can really be our most vibrant selves coming into the hot, beautiful summer. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below with some requests or just your thoughts of this chit chat. I love doing talking videos, so let me know if you enjoy these and if you want more. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys. Bye.
You good with them soft lips.